Yogah Karmasu Kaushalam.
I, Dr. Ankit Katrodia, thank you, UGC, Human Resource Development Center of Gujarat University, for giving me an opportunity to connect with you and deliver my topic today on strategies and tactics to help small business in the challenging times. I also cover some aspect of challenges experienced by retail sector as well as the marketing strategies for the small business growth and development in this pandemic. I thank Professor Jagdish Joshi, Professor and Director of UGC HRDC of Gujarat University. HRDC, it's the first of its kind of online refreshment course in India in the year 2018-2019, and approximately 2,500 participants have attended it. HRDC has a MOU with the various universities globally. Let me introduce myself. I, Dr. Ankit Katrodia, currently working as a senior lecturer with Northwest University, South Africa. I have completed my postdoctoral research fellowship with University of KwaZulu-Natal, Durban, PhD in Business Management, MBA with Marketing, and MCom with Marketing. I have overall 12 years of academic experience and published number of articles into the accredited international and national journals. Today, I am thank you for all the staff member of HRDC and UGC for giving me this opportunity. Let me begin my session for the today. Thank you. Marketing for small business during COVID-19. The learning objective for today's session are strategies and tactics to help a small business in the challenging time, tips to conduct a digital marketing campaign during COVID-19, marketing strategy for the small business growth in COVID-19, and the challenges experienced by retail sector. So this lecture will provide you an overview and a learning outcome of the following four objectives. Let's start today's lecture about the strategies to help a small business through the challenging times. As we are living in a 21st century and last 1.5 years, we are facing a major problem which we call COVID-19. This problem is not limited for any one particular country or a city or area. This problem is the worldwide, and it has stopped the businesses. It has stopped the education. It has many economical, political, social crises, and the majority of the youth going to be unemployed in the market, having a major recession problem. So we as a businessman, our main objective is how we can still continue the growth of our business, how we can achieve a productivity and performance of our organization. So the answer for these questions are: observe your industry. What kind of industry you are, whether you are in a product line, whether you are in a service line, or you are doing some sort of export import business. What exactly the nature of your business? The second important point is consumer behavior. We all know consumer behavior is a behavior of consumer at the time of purchase decision. And Philip Kotler truly said, marketing is, customer is a king of the market. You need to understand the requirements, demand, need, and desire of your target audience. The third point is review your marketing strategies. Many of the author has given his own definition, his own views about marketing strategies. We all know about BCG matrix. We also know about the Potter's 5 Fours analysis model and so and so. But somehow an organization failed to identify a proper marketing strategies which can help to achieve the organizational objectives, organizational mission. And we also know what exactly the SWOT analysis: strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. So what are the future opportunities for the business? What about the innovation required in your product and services? So if you follow this 4 step, let me repeat: observe your industry, study the consumer behavior, review your marketing strategy, and search for the opportunities, then you get an answer about which tactic, which strategy can help you in this pandemic time. Now, let's me begin with about the observation and understanding about the industry. The first and most important point is that understand the level of demand of your current product and services. The second is observe your competitor strategy for the navigator of the COVID-19. Be aware of any government restriction affecting your business. Start preparing your safety plan for reopening, and don't forget to get your team involved. And stay aware of opportunities for the grant or financial support. So these are some of the points which may help you for the re-establishment of your business. And today, the retail industry, especially with the hotel industry, is the highly affected. Tools and travels industry, garment industry, clothing industry. These are few of the industries which really need a strategy for the re-establishment, and for that we as a teamwork, we as a community help our businesses, help our people to for the growth, for the grow, and for open the market and come back to the economical development. Now, the second most important point here is the consumer behavior. As I explained you earlier, customer is the king of the market, and there is a difference between customer and consumer. You need to recognize the change in the consumer buying behavior. Before pandemic and current time, there is lots of change in consumer buying behavior and consumer decision making process. Also important to have a good relationship with your customer, and that can be possible for customer retentionship strategy as well as customer relationship management. Focus on customer loyalty, and the important is customer retentionship. How to invite a new customer into our business? What about your sales channel? And this can be achieved through customer satisfaction. So nowadays, because of the globalization, the entire world become a small village, and you can have a transaction business with any part of the world. And we are now using a technology in education, technology in shopping. While sitting at home, you can work, you can do a business transaction. Everything is at your desktop, at your laptop, at your mobile. So that now we need to know how to use a smart technology, how to make our life easy and faster with the help of latest technology available into the digital era. And that can also help to boost your business to the next level. The third most important point is to review your marketing strategies. We all know about search engine, about various other platforms where you can promote your business, business to business model, business to consumer model, and so on. So, you need to have a proper sales team. You need to have a proper marketing team which can promote your product and services. Search opportunity to diversify your product and service range. Review your distribution channel and identify opportunity for selling online via various app affiliation platform. And to generate immediate sales, consider appealing buy now promotion. We know the Walmart always use EDLP, means everyday low pricing. In India, we have a Reliance, we have a DMart and many other. So now all those retail are using a various promotional scheme to bring a customer to their door. Be open to new partnership opportunities, even though ready with your competitors. So here I would like to highlight that be open. Sky is your limit. And have a joint venture with the foreign partner. License, franchisee, collaborative commerce. These are the various strategies you can think for it in order to your business growth, business development. Also, you can increase the product line, make some innovation, change in your product specification, product design, modify your product according to the need and demand of your customer. But nowadays, hygiene is the most important for any business. We all know about new norms, social distancing, wearing a mask, sanitize your hands. These are the very common across the globe since the last year, January, somewhere in March 2020. Consider your brand position. The most important concept in the field of marketing is STP, marketing segment, marketing target, and marketing positioning. Segment means divide your product according to the classification of a customer in terms of age, in terms of income, in terms of social class. There is no better time to review your current branding. Make sure your brand identity fits with your current and new target audience. The benefits of rebrand include building credibility, confidence, attracting new customer, and providing a contact to the general leads and sales. Also, a personal branding where you can develop your brand. So your brand is now a competitive advantage. You should promote your brand and make aware about the people of the society, what unique in your product and services, how your brand is different than your competitors. What about your product quality? What about your product special feature which can make a differentiate your product compared to your competitors? What if you are in the service sector? What about your customer feedback? Say something about your satisfied customer. And if you are in a product business, what unique in your product? Whether your quality, your quantity, your after sales services, your supporting and friendly staff, this can be a part of your brand positioning. The next is create a contact strategy. Create a marketing demonstration who you are the expertise and bring to your industry. A marketing strategy is a cost-effective way to raise the brand awareness and to increase the website traffic and generate the leads. It can be include a blog, case studies, videos, podcasts, and social media marketing and many others. Also nowadays, SEO, search engine optimization, is very important because we are now in a digital era and people can use a Google and other search engine before buy any product or services. So you can also hire some of the IT person to help you with this kind of online strategy. Maximize your online presence. Nowadays, you have to work 24/7. Before, there was a specific office hours, but now working from your own capacity, working from the home, you are responsible to answer the customer at any time. Search for opportunities within e-commerce, subscribe services and email marketing. Make sure that your website is user-friendly. It has all the necessary information so that customer can reach by you either a phone call or email, or there is a chat room available in your website. You can also utilize a local marketing strategies by making sure that your business is listed on Google My Business, Bing, or any other online platform. So here, if we talk about a marketing strategy for the small businesses, the problem for the small business is the finance. And last 1.5 years, they have many financial crises. Even that some of the businesses don't have a money to run a day-to-day expenses as well as to pay the salary for the workers and the people. We know there are the two types of expenses, fixed as well as the variable in the business, but we hope tomorrow will come with the bright future, and we always think a positive in order to growth of our business. Some of the strategies include joint partnership with the foreign player. You can have option of modification of your product and services, and some of what we discussed in our previous slides. Keep in mind that purpose is now a driving force for creating a successful business. And if you haven't done so already, now it's time to develop an authenticate brand purpose. Your purpose should lay at the heart of your business. It must go beyond making money and emotionally connect with you, your customer. Adopting a brand purpose can support best practice, drive innovation, and guide meaningful purpose lead marketing strategies. So last 20 minutes, we are discussing about what are the marketing strategies. Now, we are moving forward with the tips to conduct a digital marketing campaign in the era of COVID-19. So, these are the 4 points which we can consider as a digital marketing campaign during COVID-19. The first is adjust marketing campaign and reassess scheduled contact timeline. The next is don't capitalize on the crisis. Be positive, but do not be ignorant. And highlight how your brand can help. So this 4 question answer can consider as a digital marketing campaign in the COVID-19. Moving forward, marketing strategy for the business growth in COVID-19. The first is business need to diversify or need to design a lockdown exit strategy. You should continue to use a technology and not to replace the people. Company should embark the culture behavior shift that COVID-19 introduced. Change in structure, segment, target, and positioning. The most important concept I learned is the structure, behavior, and technology. That is from organizational behavior. You should continue change the structure, behavior, and technology according to the market pattern, according to the market condition. E-commerce, digital, online, new education, technology friendly. This word is now very common in our day-to-day life. And a smart company will adopt a proactive approach to understand what change will occur and ready to adjust the product and services, the strategy quickly to meet current and future customer need. Now, we're going to talk about how this pandemic affected challenges experienced at a retail sector. The first important challenge is by retail sector is restriction of the traveling of business. But this is new environment of the limited travel. How do companies stay connected and what's really happening in the store? So if we talk about the retail, the most important challenges experienced by retail nowadays is restriction of the business travel. The second most important challenge is by the retail is how they are now working on overwhelming supply chain. From delivery delay to overwhelmed supply chain, getting product and material from point A to point B has become more difficult following the coronavirus outbreak. Now, the third important challenge is by the retail is in-store demonstration has been cancelled. There are the many reality shows, there are the many experimental and many other shows. Now there has been cancelled because of the coronavirus and the pandemic. In-store demos are a traditional method for delivering a trial of a new product and they have their time and place. But given the many demos cancelled, we have seen by retailer that time and place is clearly not during a coronavirus outbreak. The most important challenges by the retail is out of the stock. COVID-19 has been straining retail and supply chain system to keep up with the customer demand, and especially in the critical categories like disinfectant wipes and toilet papers. As we know about Western countries, India also passed through his second waves, and now we fortunate and lucky that slowly the effect of coronavirus is decreasing in India. But still, many countries are now in the peak of coronavirus, including South Africa and many others. The trade show is the cancel. Unfortunately, with the coronavirus outbreak, many trade shows and the similar events has been cancelled. So, how do new product and audition and the audition value for the buying and sellers? We also had experience of this kind of trade show, conferences, academic seminar, and so. But because of this pandemic, now it has been stopped for a while. and we hope it will start again soon so that our retail industry back to the routine and they start working as before. As we know about, online grocery is now increasing. Free home delivery for the food, for the medicines, for the grocery, and for the many other product and services has been increased. People are now avoiding unnecessary to out of the home and maximum they're spending time at home with the family and they do the work from home. So there are the many innovation in the retail industry, especially you can buy your grocery, you can buy your medicines at home, you give an order and the person can deliver at your door. Now, this is something new. Each and every store has a sanitizer facility. With the concern about COVID-19 spreading as fast as the virus itself, retailers are taking a diligent measurement to ensure the safety and well-being of the shoppers and employees alike. Maybe it's the top maintenance standard, or maybe it's the adding a disinfection sanitation station around the store. The next important is the understaffed store. As we discussed previously, many of the retailers are now keep the minimum requirement staff members so that they can save the money on the wages and salary of the employees. And many of the time we heard out of the stock, incorrect pricing and missing displays. This might happen because of the understaffed, out of the stock, as well as the demand and supply and mismatch of the supply chain. There were all concern among the brand and retailer before the coronavirus outbreak. Now, with the retailer understaffed, this concern have become ever more premising. Now we are moving further to the next aspect of our presentation is the transformation of the business in the COVID-19 pandemic. If we look about this picture, priority now and priority then. Before the pandemic, profit was the priority for each and every business, and now the sustainability is the priority. Before, it was the management has a decision-making power, and now each and every organization need a ethical leadership. Previously, there was a self-interest, and now each customer is very important and creating a value for the customer. Previously, it was a limited mode of communication with your client, and now is a multiple mode of communication. As we know, the priority before was the predefined work, and the priority now is a customized work. Priority before face-to-face interaction, and now combination of the face-to-face as well as the virtual interaction. Previously, priority was the qualification, and now the priority is the competency. So ladies and gentlemen, as we can see on the screen, the priority now and priority then has been changed. This is not only for the retail. This can be applicable for a small business as well as the medium business and large scale industry, as well as the product and service sector anywhere. Now, we know about customer satisfaction, we know about customer service and so and so. These are the points which we must learn in order to remain present with our customer. Empathy, personalization, time and efforts, expectation, resolution, and integrity. This you need to develop with your customers so that you have a friendly environment and you can achieve a customer repeat. You can have a word of mouth communication. You can have a publicity of your organization, of your business. As we look about the simple and the basic structure of the organization, it starts with top level management, middle level management, as well as the frontline staff. But now, during this pandemic time, and because of the globalization and the recession in the market, this pyramid has changed into the reverse order. Your customer is always the top front. You need to understand what exactly the requirements, what he or she does like. And your frontline staff communication skill, his behavior, your frontline staff knowledge skill does make a positive impact on your business, on your services. And then followed by middle level management, top level management, and support level staff. So this has been changed in this current 21st century, and especially with this pandemic time. Now, if we look about the business triangle, and if you look, the three most important player for any business, and it with company, a provider whom you purchase your raw material, and your customer. These three are the very important for any business. And if we look about the relationship between a company and customer, it can be an external marketing. A relationship between a provider and customer, it's always an interactive marketing. And a relationship between a company and provider is the internal marketing. So this is a cycle of your marketing practices, a cycle of your business, which has a relationship between a company, customer, and a provider. Now, we have to adjust according to the future need and future demand. And COVID-19 is pushing a business rapidly, operating in new ways, and the end, it's being tested as never before. Look at the country like India, South Africa. We still as a developing nation, but though our healthcare sector, our vaccination is still doing well in order to save a life of our people, in order to re-establishment of economical and open a market for the business. Business need to rapidly adjust to the changing needs of the people, the customer, and the supplier while navigating the financial and operational challenges. As we know about, the main aspect of marketing is to make a customer happy. But now, due to the price increase in the raw material, due to the price increase in the market, it indirectly affected the cost of the product. So that various scheme, various offer, various promotional increase you may see when you go to purchase the product and services of your demand, of your need. Business will have to continuously demonstrate that they have the healthy and interest of their client and customer foremost. Anyone who felt that an organizational environment posed a healthy risk will avoid that organization. Business will have a lay a foundation for the future. This diagram, this picture, I would like to share with you, and that is adopt a new way of working. improve the contact center management, and adjust and automate the services. You need to think out of the box approach in order to provide a customer satisfaction. There is also important discussion about product innovation, also a product packing, about the display of your product, about the extra discount to your regular client. And when you go to the shopping mall, there are the numbers of the factors affect to your purchase decision, like the parking, safety and security, other amenities, play area for the children, the location of your business, the location of your mall, how your promotional discounts are different than other retailer, what kind of brand available at your store, what about the payment method, what about your label, your business punchline, about your slogan of your business, what about the extra furniture fixtures, and the current market research is all about waiting line management. No one would like to wait, especially when you go to the bank, when you go to the ATM, when you go to booking a tickets. You may see a number of the people before you, and we do not have a time to wait until our turn will come. So many companies are now making a waiting line should be innovative so that customer can utilize the time into the proper way. Also, in a market now, the new concept is free home delivery. It will also save your cost, transportation, and the product will reach to your doorstep. So business is a cycle continuously between profit and loss. Also, you have to keep a current competition which is taking place in the market. Now moving to the next aspect of the future of the business after COVID-19. There will be expected to be ready for a new norm. Business somehow cannot be expected to return to the normal post-COVID-19 into the near future. It takes time. Marketing strategies, human resource management best practices, your financial management, and upgrade of the technology are the requirements as per the current time. New idea about the product development and product design will emerge in the market. You also need to apply a strategy. You also need to have some sort of foreign partnership so that you can have a multi-company, or you can think about joint venture with the foreign player. As we discussed earlier, innovation will always play a very vital, important role for the transformation of the business organization. But we have to think out of the box approach and continue doing our business activities in order to achieve our profit maximization, wealth maximization, as well as the most important is CSR, corporate social responsibilities of the business.